The world's two largest economies are clashing again. Tariffs are rising, factories are relocating, and global markets are on edge. Welcome to Trade War 2.0. But what does this mean for global trade, for Southeast Asia's factories, for tech innovation, and for you? To understand what's happening now, we need to rewind to 2018, when former US President Donald Trump launched the first wave of tariffs on Chinese goods. In response, China hit back with its own duties. What followed was a trade war that saw over $500 billion worth of goods taxed, disrupting supply chains and shaking investor confidence. While the Biden administration took a softer tone, many of the Trump-era tariffs remained. Behind the scenes, tensions only simmered, until now. Fast forward to 2025, and the trade war is flaring up again. The United States has introduced new tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles, solar panels, batteries, and semiconductors, citing national security and unfair trade practices. Meanwhile, China is retaliating with export controls on rare earth minerals and critical tech materials used in global manufacturing. American companies are also being pressured to de-risk from China, shifting supply chains to countries like Vietnam, India, and Mexico. Big names like Apple, Tesla, and Samsung are quietly moving operations out of mainland China. This isn't just a two-player game anymore. The ripple effects of the US-China trade war are being felt worldwide. Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia are emerging as manufacturing hubs, but struggle with infrastructure and labor issues. Global inflation. Higher tariffs mean higher prices, especially on electronics, appliances, and electric vehicles. Tech disruption. The chip war is splitting the tech world in two, with Western and Chinese tech firms increasingly incompatible. Financial markets. Investors are nervous. Trade uncertainty often leads to market volatility and shifting currency values. So, what comes next? Experts suggest this trade war may not end with a single agreement. Instead, it could evolve into a long-term economic Cold War, defined by competing systems, rival technologies, and parallel supply chains. The outcome? A more divided global economy and rising uncertainty for businesses, governments, and consumers everywhere. The US-China Trade War 2.0 is more than tariffs and headlines. It's a struggle for global influence and economic dominance. Stay informed. Because in today's world, what happens between Washington and Beijing affects every corner of the planet. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Histophia Zahfat for more deep dives into global power dynamics.